Hey guys, what's happening? I'm back. I think this time I am back. Been wanting to do this for a while, but I went on a little bit of a hiatus. Work got pretty heavy. I was managing, like 40 different people, and just a lot of responsibility. Now I'm changing gears, right? I went out on medical, had a knee surgery, recovered from that, so I'm doing well. And I'm back in business, man. So I'm here. You know what I mean? I think I'm here for good now. While I was on the hiatus, I did a lot of thinking, and one of the things that I really thought about was some of my old videos. I was looking at some of my old videos, and I talk a lot about the red pill, right? And for those of you who are just getting into my channel and understanding what's going on, I was a big red pill guy, right? I thought, I got bit by the red pill and that sort of thing when I was about 40 years old, maybe about 38, something like that. And now I'm 52. And quite frankly, back in the day when I was red pilled, it had a better definition. It was not as toxic as it's become now, right? Because now a lot of people associate Andrew Tate and a lot of these influencers with the red pill and the manosphere, and you'll hear words terms like that, right? And they're interchangeable, right? Red pill, manosphere, that sort of thing. So Joe Rogan talks about that shit, and now it's been in the political landscape with Elon Musk and Jesse Waters and Donald Trump and that sort of thing. And to be quite frank with you guys, and I'm gonna be real honest with you, man. I'm pretty liberal, right? I mean, I'm fucking progressive. You know what I mean? And fuck Donald Trump, fuck Elon Musk, fuck Jesse Waters, fuck Joe Rogan, just fuck all those guys. I mean, and Andrew Tate especially, get a big dick up his ass, man. That motherfucker, all of them motherfuckers are just done with me. You know what I mean? Like I have no, and I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. This channel is about me and about my journey, right? And I'm trying to teach you guys stuff that you guys need to know to become better men. I mean, that's what this whole channel is about. And from this point on, I'm going to be talking about dating, and I'm going to be talking about relationships, friendships, work, all that kind of stuff. Everything that really affects me, and I'm going to let you know how I deal with it, right? And right now, this manosphere's got me pissed off. I'll be honest with you. It's gotten outrageous, man. It is fucking ridiculous, man. Everything is toxic masculinity. That's what these fucking assholes talk about. And when you talk about man, being a man or the manosphere or anything like that, that means you're a pussy. You know, being a man is a confidence. It's an air that you put out there. It's being who you are. It's believing in who you are, right? And all these people who go out there and talk about a man does this or a man does that, fuck that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, no, you do you. That's what a fucking man does. Because you know what? That shit is just going to come out from you. Unless you're gay or something like that. You know what I mean? And there's nothing against that. I mean, do your thing, right? It's all good. But the thing is that, like, I'm a dude, right? I know I'm a fucking dude. I've always been a dude, right? And it's these pussies that kind of put this shit in your mind that, you got to act a certain way, or you got to do this, or you got to do that, right? Well, I'm going to be real with you guys, right? Always on this channel. I never really wanted to get married. I never saw the fucking value in it. I never really did. I mean, asses out there, they're everywhere and stuff, but the value has really dropped in the ass department, right? women, I'm sorry, man. You know what I mean? Like you guys got to fucking step it up, man. You know, God damn. I don't know if it's where I live or what. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of bullshit out there, man. You know, it's really bad. Um, and what I mean by that is like, there's not a lot of value, right? I'm the kind of person, you know what I mean? Like a pretty face and a nice ass and all that stuff. Yeah, every guy loves that, right? But I want some depth, man. I mean, have a conversation, you know what I mean? Like joke with me, play with me, you know what I mean? Like just be outgoing, you know what I mean? Be receptive, you know, be nice. Fuck, be nice. You know what I mean? It's really that fucking simple. Um, and these chicks are just like in their phone, you know, not really paying attention. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. And that's the thing that I've been dealing with, right? I feel like I got divorced and I was in a coma for like 4 years, right? And then I come out of the fucking coma. I get divorced and I'm like, what the fuck just happened, man? Like, did the whole fucking world change? I mean, now there's dating apps, there's, catfishing, there's all this bullshit out there. Now women don't even want you to talk to them. They're in their fucking phones all the time. They got their headphones in. You know what I mean? They're not nice anymore. You know, they don't fucking smile at you. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? And I've been having a really tough time with that because I'm a really outgoing guy. I wouldn't call myself extroverted. I'm more introverted than anything, but I do have I can talk to people. You know what I mean? So, and I can be outgoing, you know, when I need to be. But I don't like small talk. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I mean? I get to the fucking point. You know what? You're fucking hot. Do you want to go out? You want to get some coffee or something like that? I mean, I don't beat around the fucking bush. If I'm interested, I'm fucking interested. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to play games with you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, we're going to go out and get coffee. We're going to have a nice conversation. If I want to go out with you again, we just go out. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. You know, I mean, all these videos about, oh, you got to make her laugh. You got to do this. Fuck that, dude. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I mean, I'll joke around and I'll flirt. I do what's called flirting with the world, right? I fuck with everybody. I joke around and stuff. I'm a pretty friendly guy, but for the most part, I'm not going to butter somebody up or blow smoke up anybody's ass. You know what I mean? I just don't do that. So, so that's the kind of thing that I've been dealing with, right? I mean, I've been trying to figure that out because I don't feel like I can come onto this channel, tell you guys how to do it without me knowing the new landscape out there, right? You know what I mean? And understanding it. I know how to do it the old school way where you just roll up to a girl and you just say, hi, hey, my name's Rich. And, you know, you're fucking hot. I want to get to know you. That's all there is fucking to it. That's my opening line. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If I like you, I'm gonna tell you. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like I need to get to know you, and there needs to be some depth there. You know what I mean? Not this bullshit. But all these guys, Andrew Tate and Elon Musk and Donald Trump and all this shit, man, they're fucking pussies, man. They're all pussies. Joe Rogan, biggest pussy ever. I mean, I'm telling you right fucking now, man. They don't know how to be men. I don't give a fuck what they say. Andrew Tate, biggest pussy in the world. I'm telling you right now, man. Don't listen to that motherfucker for nothing. You won't get no pussy. You listen to that guy, man. That's fucking horrendous. You know what I mean? What you need to do is just be confident. You need to start, number one, by being able to look in the fucking mirror every day and saying, you know what? I like who this motherfucker is right here. You know what I mean? That's all there is to it. You know what I mean? If you like who you are in the morning, right? Looking in the mirror and you know everything's shredded, you know what I mean? You look the way you want to look, right? Me personally, I want to be shredded. I want to look good. I want to have, you know, abs and you know, I mean, I've just always been like that, right? I mean, I'm athletic. I've been playing sports my entire life, right? So to me, that was always, you know, my my example was always LL Cool J, right? I mean, that's where I learned how to be a dude, right? I mean, because I just, that dude was a dude. He's a fucking dude. Michael Jordan, same thing. That dude's a fucking dude. If you watch that show on Netflix called The Last Dance, watch that shit, man. Michael Jordan is a fucking dude. He's a dude. You know what I mean? That's a dude, right? 007, that's a fucking dude. You know what I mean? Model yourself like that, right? So I always modeled myself, you know, in that type of atmosphere. You know, am I gonna look like LL Cool J? No, probably not. I look more like probably Joe Manganiello or something like that. You know what I mean? Except I'm a lot fucking shorter. Um, but LL Cool J, I aspired, right? You know what I mean? I saw how he was talking to people and that sort of thing. He was always out, really outgoing, but he was fucking confident in himself. You know what I mean? When he was out there on stage with his shirt off, he was ripped. I mean, dude was fucking solid. You know what I mean? And that's the way I always wanted to be. You know, I always wanted to be in that type of realm. You know, but I never knew how to act. That was my biggest problem, right? I knew how to look, but I didn't know how to act, right? So I got the look and I got the confidence. That's the big thing, right? I've always had confidence at work, always. Out in the world with friends and with women, that's where I struggled, okay? And to be honest with you, man, all you have to do is go out there and just be confident, period, right? Be confident in who you are. If you love who you are and you look in the mirror and you go out there confident, you're gonna pull people. I mean, people are gonna come to you. You know what I mean? It may be guys, it may, you know, and I'm not saying in a gay way. I'm just saying guys will come to you. They'll become your friend. Women will be attracted to you. I mean, it'll be very different, right? You'll get a different reaction at work. You know, it's a vibe that you put out there. It's just you be you, owning who you are. You know what I mean? Like I'm in good shape. I take good care of myself. You know, I'm all about self-care. I want to be a healthy guy, right? I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so I'm worried about, you know, diseases, diabetes, and you know, shit like that, shit that runs in my family. Okay, so that's number one. Take care of yourself, right? Make yourself who you want to be physically, and then that transfers to mentally, right? And then once you feel 100% confident in who you are and you know your mental game, then you go out there and you start just flirting with the world. That's it. You flirt with the world. You fuck with people. You know what I mean? Like, like the other day I was at Home Depot and I was fucking with somebody, just joking around with them. You know what I mean? And you treat everybody the same, whether it's a beautiful woman or a dude, right? You just treat them the same. Like when I'm at the gym, you know, I gave a woman a pound one time and I was like, hey man, I appreciate the intensity, man. You're solid. You know what I mean? And then I just walked off. And ever since then, man, we just interact and we become friends. We actually went out on a date. You know what I mean? She was a little bit older than me. She's a good looking woman too. And you know, just be cool. Just be cool with everybody. You know what I mean? And treat everybody the same. That's what you want to do. It's really that fucking basic, right? And if you have the confidence, then they're going to be attracted to that. They're going to be attracted to you, right? So all this bullshit that, you know, everybody tells you, you know, you got to do this or you got to do that. No, no, no. fuck, don't listen to that. You know, Andrew Tate is the worst, man. He talks about how you got to pimp women and how you got to, you know, be mean to them, and, you know, you got to treat them like shit because then they'll love you and this. But that's all, you know what? That's all a bunch of bullshit, right? The only thing that you really need to do is be confident in yourself and project that confidence, right? And stick to your guns, right? Stay in your frame. Like you'll hear a lot of these guys in the red space, in the red pill space, talk about stay in your frame, right? All that means is being true to yourself, being true to what you love, saying no when you need to say no. You know, like for me, going out with somebody or hanging out with somebody, if it's not a hell yes, then it's a fucking no. You know, I'm not going to waste my fucking time. My time is too valuable. So why the fuck am I going to waste time with you? You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do it. So that's what you got to do. Stay true to yourself. So number one, become who you want to be, right? Get the look that you want to be. Model yourself. You know, like I kind of model myself against Joe Manganiello, right? Because I resemble him. You know, I wouldn't say that I look exactly like him or anything like that, but I resemble him, right? So now I'm trying to get the physique like him. I'm trying to get the abs. You know what I mean? I have about a month and, you know, about 5 weeks to go, and I think I can get there. You know what I mean? And get shredded for the summer. So that's what I aspire to, and I've been on this journey for about 2 or 3 years, man. I've been working with a physique coach and, you know, all that shit, telling me how to eat right, so I know how to do all that stuff, my macros and all that kind of stuff. So I've been working on that, right? Now, during this last year, I've been trying to get my mind right, and because now I'm a 52-year-old guy dating in a you know, who the fuck do I date, right? You know what I mean? Like I have godchildren and my boys, I got 2 step boys, you know, they're 23 and 20. My godchildren are 23 and 20 and 16. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Can I date in my 20s? I don't know the answer to that question. So I'm still trying to figure that shit out, right? Because the problem is if I date somebody in their 20s or early 30s, they're going to want a kid. And I've already given that up, right? I had a vasectomy about 3 years ago. I'm not having children. Doesn't make sense for me anymore because by the time I have kids, by the time they graduate from high school, I'm going to be fucking 70s. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't want to do that. So I decided to have a vasectomy. You know, it makes more sense. So I'd be up against that, right? Dating somebody in their late 30s, early 40s, or even, you know, in their 50s. You know, I could do that. But there's a lot of fucking baggage. And I'm not talking about a little biplane, you know, or a Gulfstream full of baggage. I'm talking about a fucking FedEx C5 fucking full of, you know, C130. You know what I'm saying? I mean, full of fucking baggage. So you know, I mean, it's extremely difficult now. You know what I mean? So, and then the younger generation, the 20 somethings and the early 30s, they're, you know, really into Facebook or Instagram and all that kind of shit. And I'm not into any of that shit. I don't deal with social media. This is the only thing I do, YouTube. I have an Instagram account, but it's really just to talk to people if I need to talk to people, you know what I mean? People that are close to me, relatives, you know, shit like that. But I don't really give a shit about any of that stuff, you know? So I'm kind of in a conundrum, right? I'm still trying to figure that out. So I'm just kind of going through life, enjoying my life, doing whatever I want, and whatever comes. You know what I mean? Because I'm really in no fucking hurry. I like my life living by myself. I have a dog. You guys know I have a dog named Einstein. I chill with him. You know what I mean? I go out and play golf. I go out hang with my buddies. You know what I mean? Like, dude, my life is fan-fucking-tastic. So why am I going to fuck that up, right? And in my experience, man, having a chick in your life, kind of fucks that up. But right now I'm dating. I have a couple ladies on the line, but I'm in no fucking hurry to settle down or nothing. Nobody's gonna move into this fucking house. This is my house. Those of you who know my story, man, I lost my last house. I had to live with my mom for a couple of years, man. That was fucking. I love my moms, but fuck that. I gotta have my space. You know what I mean? And I gotta have my own shit going on. So, those are some of the things I really wanted to recalibrate on the manosphere and the red pill shit. I wouldn't consider myself red pill now, right? I mean, the red pill that has evolved. The red pill that I talk about is the red pill, the basics, taking care of yourself, self-care, taking care of your mind, getting your mind right, becoming confident, going out there and just meeting people and just becoming a better man, right? But this other bullshit, man, fuck them, dude. Fuck them. And you know what? To be honest with you, man, if you don't agree with me, fuck you too. You know what I mean? You don't have to watch this channel, and it's okay. You're not gonna fucking hurt my feelings. But I'm telling you right now, man, masculine energy is silent. Just do your thing. Go out, enjoy life and be confident, man. Be confident in who you are. Fuck everybody else, man. Indifference, man, is one of the keys to being masculine, right? That's masculine energy. I'll take you or leave you. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. That's just the way I live my life. And you know what? It works for me. Because the people that are going to be in my life are the people that are important to me. People that are not going to be in my life, get the fuck out, man. I don't need you. You know what I mean? So that's the way I feel about it, man. And I think that's what masculine energy is. And I invite all of you to come and join, right? This masculine energy, because it is fucking freeing, man. It just feels so good to not give a fuck. You know what I mean? And just enjoy life. And just go out there, man, and just meet people and just fuck with people and enjoy, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? The other thing, too, is take a combat sport, right? I did Krav Maga for a couple years and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, man. And you know what? That was fucking awesome. It gives you a little bit more confidence. And in the landscape right now, everybody's kind of pissed off about what's going on in the political realm. And, you got to be able to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Especially if you're with a woman, you got to be able to take care of you and the woman, just in case some shit pops off. So, I always knew how to fight when I was younger. I grew up having to fight. And, I took care of my shit. You know what I mean? I put a couple people in the hospital and stuff. I get angry. I really do, man. I don't like to admit that, but I do get angry, and sometimes it gets the best of me, right? And that's why I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Krav Maga, because that's going to harness my anger, right? And make me utilize it the way I need to. And just be defensive, not beat the shit out of somebody kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. That's not my thing. That's not my demeanor. I'm very laid back, but I do stand my ground, and I want to protect myself. So those are really the keys, guys. You know what I mean? Like, I really want you guys to understand what masculinity is, and not follow those bad paths, man. Because you're gonna just if you follow the Andrew Tate path, or try to act like Donald Trump or any of that shit, it's just pussy, man. It's just pussy, and you're not gonna get anywhere. You know what I mean? It's silent. It's standing up for what you believe in, and it's believing in yourself, man. That's the most important thing. All right. Hope that helped, man. I'm back. I'll start talking about more things: dating, relationships, friendships, what I've gone through, and I'll talk a little bit about my education and my work. and all that sort of thing. And talk soon. Peace.